So question is what is a product owner? And that is again an interesting question because the product owner is an accountability. So not a job title, right? So I wouldn't expect to see somebody whose job title is product owner, and I wouldn't expect to see somebody walking around going, I'm the product owner. But the product owner accountabilities are something that somebody in your organization picks up, and it's being accountable for maximizing the value of the work done by the Scrum team. So that doesn't mean that they're called product owner, doesn't mean that they only focus on product ownership, right? They probably have other focuses as well. But it also means that other things need to be true in order for that to be successful, right? Maximizing the value of the work done by the Scrum team is not ordering a product backlog, right? That's a small mechanical element of that accountability. In your context, right, your corporate context, your organizational context, you're going to have to figure out what does product ownership mean in our business, right? How do we maximize the value of the work done? Do we need to understand the market? Do we need to be plugged into an understanding of what's happening in the market and what direction it's going? Do we need to be plugged into an understanding of how people are actually using our product and interacting with it in different ways? Do we need to be plugged into what our customers are saying, right? That's another thing that might piece of information that might be helpful. And the answer is you have to be plugged into all of that and much more, right? The more understanding that the product owner, the person who's picking up the accountability of the product owner, has of what's going on in the world that may impact on what it is that we're working on, what it is that we're doing. So the product owner is absolutely essential as they kind of set that tone for product leadership, for strategic direction of the product, for building something that really resonates with the market. And if it resonates with the market, that means it's resonating with your customers, that your stakeholders understand what it is you're working on, what they're doing, that everything is being communicated openly and transparently so we all understand where we're going, we're all going in the same. These are all things that product owner, that accountability of the product owner is meant to represent. Now in Scrum, product owner is one person, not a committee, although they may chair a committee, right? I thought that was an interesting caveat. But in the world, I see lots of different types of product owners. I see product owners that are from the customer. If you're a professional services company, your customer is the product owner. You might have a proxy product owner that liaises with that customer. You might have somebody on your team who is the product owner, who was a software engineer, who is now becoming a product owner. You might have somebody who was a Scrum Master who's now a product owner. You might have nothing at all, right? And there's a big gap. And how can you be successful if we're not all going in the same direction? That gap is why the product owner is so essential. That you need to, the way we as humans organize around solving a problem is we understand that problem, we work together towards solving that problem, right? We work together towards a common goal. And part of the essential nature of the product owner is to set, communicate, understand, set, and communicate those common product vision, strategy, goals that we're going towards, so that everybody within the bounds of that product who cares about that product can get behind it, whether those people are customers, stakeholders, or the people who are actually building the product. How are we all working together towards a common goal, a common vision, a common direction? I mean, it's so common that you see teams and products and customers, like the team delivers something that the stakeholders are like, what the heck is this? And customers are like, we don't like this. We're not in tune. We're not all working together towards a common goal. And that's really the power of the product owner. That's why they're essential. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, follow, and subscribe. I always reply to comments, and if you want to have a chat about this or anything else, Agile, Scrum, or DevOps, then please book a coffee with me through Naked Agility.